Assalamu alaikum friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are fine. Friends, in this video we are going to discuss about speed reading, what is speed reading, its methods and how it will help us to increase our efficiency of reading. First of all, we will see what is speed reading. So what exactly is speed reading? It's a technique for quickly recognizing and absorbing whole phrases or sentences on a page instead of reading each individual words. Friends, it allows us to process information much faster. Think about all the information you encounter every day, like emails, social media, or books. Speed reading can help you get through it all more efficiently. Next is how to speed reading. All speed reading techniques have one thing common. You avoid pronouncing and hearing each word in your head as you read it. And this process is known as subvocalization. Friends, that's the habit of mentally pronouncing or hearing each word in your head as you read. Instead, you learn to skim lines or group of words because you can understand them much faster than you can say them. Next is methods of speed reading. There are several methods of speed reading, but today we will talk about three of them. The first one is pointer method, second is tracker or pacer method, and the third one is scanning or previewing method. Pointer method. Utah school teacher Evelyn Nelson Wood was one of the pioneers of speed reading. Friends, in the 1950s, she claimed that she could read at up to 2700 words per minute if she swept a finger along the line as she read. This became known as pointer method and sometimes also called hand pacing or meta guiding. Holding a card under each line and drawing it down the page as you read work just as well. The tracker and the pacer method. This is the variant of pointer method where you hold a pen with its cap still on and underline or track each line as you read it, keeping your eye above the tip of the pen. It will help to increase the pace at which you take in each line and improve your focus on the words. You actually underline the words is your choice. Try to spend more than 1 second on each line and then increase your speed with each subsequent page. It will help you to retain very little information at first, but as you train your brain and you become more comfortable with this technique, your comprehension should improve. The advantages of pointer and the tracker method is that it will help you to reduce your need to skip back and reread sentences. And this hindrance is also known as regression. Next is the scanning or previewing method. Friends, scanning involves moving your eyes quickly down the page, often down the center, and identifying specific words and the phrases as you go. It can be the key sentences or the first sentence of each paragraph. It also can be the names, number, or the trigger words and ideas. Friends, learning to expand your peripheral vision can help with this. You will not read every word, but your eye will land on what is important and it will also allow you to grasp the basic idea. It will helpful to use a mind map to organize the information you take in. Next is when to speed read. Friend, this technique can help you to read more quickly, but it may be appropriate for what are you trying to achieve. Effective speed reading is a balance between the pace and the comprehension. Studies have found that faster you read, the less information you take in, particularly when it comes to the remembering detail. If so, speed reading is clearly no the answer if you are reading the complex legal or technical document, even if you are pushed for time. Similarly, it would be sensible to slow down if the material you are reading is new or unfamiliar, or if you have to teach it to sometime else. When you need to understand only the basic argument or conclusion being presented, speed reading technique can work. It may be the case if you intend to go back and reread something more slowly when you are less busy. In fact, one study has suggested that skimming a text can improve your comprehension second time around. If you want to memorize something, you will need to read slowly at less than 100 words per minute. The normal rate of learning is 100 to 200 words per minute and the comprehension is 200 to 400 words per minute. But speed reading is normally done at the rate around 400 to 700 words per minute. Anything above 500 to 600 words per minute, it means you are sacrificing your comprehension, and it can be varies from person to person. How to improve your speed reading? Friends, knowing the how and when of speed reading is the first step to success. Next, we have some important tips for speed reading. Avoid distractions. Create an environment where there are as few interruptions and distractions as possible to allow you to focus on the words in front of you. Go easy. Read an uncomplicated novel or simple online article to get a feel for which technique is going to work best for you. How much you have remembered or understood, and set a timer to see how much faster you are now reading. Cover words that you have already read. This helps you to stop your eyes fitting back to the earlier words and slowing down your speed. Know what you want from the text. Friends, this can be useful if you are using the skimming method. It primes you to pay attention when you see the relevant words, sentences, or phrases. You can then slow down at this point or circle them for emphasis, but otherwise move across the page quickly. Benchmark your progress. Friends, this way can tell whether your practice is paying off. There are many free speed reading assessments online, such as at readsoft.com. Practice, practice, practice. Friends, practice matters a lot. You have to practice speed reading to get good at it. The more you train yourself, the more natural will feel. Next, we will see the advantages of speed reading. It improved our memory because our brain is like a muscle. If we train our brain, it will grow stronger and will be able to perform better. Speed reading challenges our brain to perform at higher level. Friends, the advantages can be the better focus, higher level of self-confidence, improved logic, emotional well-being. It release our tension and increase our emotional well-being. So friends, in this video we have discussed about speed reading, how to speed reading, when to speed read. So stay tuned for the next videos. Stay blessed, keep watching. Allah Hafiz.